Everybody is going to have an intelligent assistant, a personal intelligence that knows you, that is super smart, that understands your personal history, and can actually hold state. It can preserve things in its working memory. So it will be able to reason over your day, help you prioritize your time, help you invent, be much more creative. It'll be a research assistant, but it'll also be a coach and a companion. And so it's going to feel like having intelligence as a commodity, cheap, widely available, making everybody smarter and more productive.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Now, guys, we had Jim Cramer talking about Binance. And guys, we know Binance is illegal in the United States, so there's no reason for Jim Cramer to even discuss it. We know the two sides have already been created. It's nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. And we know that Binance movie continues. And we know the United States alphabet boys have been after Binance. So it looks like Jim Cramer is signaling something big is about to happen. But guys, I did my video earlier. Let's get into the video. Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. And I am doing this video early morning, guys. Now, we have Arthur Hayes says that the Bitcoin bull run started in March after the $25 billion injection by the Fed to stabilize the banking system. And guys, is he correct? No, he is not. Because we know these yield rates are higher for longer for a reason, because they want to destroy this legacy market. But we also know Bitcoin and crypto is definitely the future. But as long as yield rates stay this high, we are going to be pulling back. Remember, guys, follow the Fed. When we see the Fed pull back these interest rates, we know we'll be moving up. Now, don't get me wrong. We know the emerging markets are going to lift off first, but that won't be until next year. And watching the central banks take the guesswork out. Follow the Fed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, right now, as I'm doing this video, yield rates are up. The dollar is moving higher, so we know that's not good for markets. Right now, we have the volume in crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo was at 1.57 trillion on Friday. Now, guys, we have treasuries on track for the longest stretch of losses since 1787. And, guys, this is the reason why we're not on a bull run, not just yet. Remember, rates higher for longer, all this inflation is going to crumble the economy, especially these small and medium-sized banks. And we know that's going to crumble small business, which is going to increase unemployment. And then we get to see the rise of the machines. We know they're collecting all this data for a reason. They're going to know you better than you know yourself. You're going to have a virtual you, a virtual assistant. I know it sounds like a movie, but remember, guys, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And guys, don't forget the Fed is not making any money right now. And we know eventually they're going to call it all in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $21.4 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have South Korean Hana Bank enters crypto custody business with BitGo. And guys, I don't care where you are in the world, they all have a plan for this digital transformation. And then lastly, guys, we have the central bank on the digital euro. And guys, we know stable coins and Cbdc'S are illegal in the United States and in Europe, but all they're doing is building on top of the current system. But the central bank says the digital euro is getting Europe ready for the digital age. And guys, we know it's all about programmable money. Being able to tell you what, where, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And don't forget, blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Cbdc'S, the biotech stocks, And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.